Hello, hello, hello. Welcome into the Team17 Twitch channel. We're back with another launch day stream because it's Sworn Day. Love a bit of Sworn. And I'm not alone today. Sworn is a cooperative 4-player. You can play with less, but max is 4-player. Kind of, what would we call it, Greg? Like an action roguelike?
Action roguelike, yeah. Like fast-paced dungeon crawler combat.
Yeah, exactly. So I've got a few friends with me to join me on my quest today. I've got Ben, Tom, and Greg. Say hello, guys.
Oh,
hello.
Hi. How's it going?
Hello, everybody.
We're all ready, I think. We're descending into this kind of corrupted, cursed Arthurian world of legends as we try and take on King Arthur himself. But I won't explain too much about the game because we have Greg on hand, who's the resident community manager on Sworn. So take it away, Greg. Tell us a bit about what we're going to be getting into today.
Yeah, so Sworn is a co-op-first roguelike with classic fast-paced dungeon crawler combat. It's 1 to 4 players, and it basically sets you and your friends, companions, on a quest to reclaim a fallen Camelot. So it's basically a dark retelling of the Arthurian legend, and it kind of binds you and your friends together in this sort of oath, and you've got to purge and take on this corrupted Arthur in this kind of really dark Camelot setting. So you've got to work together, and all these characters, people like Merlin here, familiar Camelot characters that kind of aid you on your quest with the Fey Lords to finally challenge Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. There's a variety of bosses. It's really cool. As you can see here, the 3 of you are the Vigilante. So that is the first character you unlock. Swift, if you come over here to the dummy and kind of test him out. So the Vigilante's first unlock is the short sword, and it kind of swings the light attack, swings the short sword left and right, and then finishes off with a lunging stab, as you can see there. And the LB, the RT, if you press RT, you should kind of like swing around in a spin. Yep. So that damages any foes in your proximity, and it will damage multiple enemies at a time. So great for crowd control and inflicted damage to many enemies at a time. And then the LB, which uses mana, is the first unlockable spell is the Assassin Dagger. So if you try that now, you should kind of launch a projectile blade towards the dummy. And as you can see, the blue bar on your bottom left, yeah, that kind of replenishes throughout the game and it regenerates. But these spells can all be changed. Over here, you probably won't be able to see much because you just joined the game, but this is your selection of weapons that you can unlock with fairy embers in game. The short sword, you've got the bow and arrow as well for the Vigilante. And over here, we've got the spells in the library. And if you follow me down, so we're in the hub world right now.
Yeah, on the unlockable weapons, obviously at the moment we can unlock the sword and the bow. Is that different per class? Because obviously your guy, he's pretty beefy at the moment, and you're swinging around a big axe.
There's 16 weapons in the game, 4 for each character, and they're all completely unique. There's also 16 spells, 4 for each character, okay? So as you can see here, these are all the different kind of character selection screens, and you unlock these with fairy embers in game. We've got the Vigilante, swift and deadly, the Rook, who I am. So the Rook is a heavy kind of tank class. His animations are slow, so you can't be complacent because you can get caught out, but he deals significant damage. The kind of caveat with the Vigilante is he's weak, right? He's fragile. You can get in and out the action really quite fast, especially when you press A on your controller or whatever X it may be. You can dodge really quickly and get out of that danger. But the Rook's a lot slower, but again, kind of a trade, a payoff. And then you've got the Monk over here, which is a Paladin class, which is kind of, can kind of get in the action with the mace, which is the Monk's first unlockable weapon, and they can summon kind of lightning strikes from the sky. So it's kind of range and close combat, and then the Spectre is more of a mage class. So you've got a lovely kind of variety here of different classes, and especially when there's more of you involved with different characters, you can kind of fuse your strengths together to make a really nice kind of build together.
Yeah, and I mean, at the start, we do kind of look a bit like your squires, which is fine, because you're going to be leading.
Yeah, you look like I'm taking you around on a day out, don't you?
A bit of a school trip, but that's okay.
Yeah, a bit of a school trip.
We'll upgrade the rest of us as we go through, like you said.
Yeah.
And someone asked about giving away keys. We don't have keys today, but we do have something else that's going on in stream, don't we, Greg?
Yes, we have Twitch drops. So if I have it correct, for watching just for half an hour on stream with Twitch drops, you should be able to unlock the Corrupted Vigilante and Corrupted Vigilante Short Sword. So all you need to do is register an account on hub.sworngame.com, connect your Twitch account to that, watch the stream for it's usually 2 hours, but Richard has been kind enough to give us a 30-minute threshold here. And then all you need to do is do that, find the reward key in your inventory, which is on hub.swarmgame.com, and it'll be in the profile modules section. And then all you've got to do after that is boot up Swarm. In the settings menu, you redeem your code, and then in the Camelot tower, you can change your skin via the spinning wheel, which would be over here where my rook is now, in the bottom left, via the Fisher King. So pretty cool, nice new skins to start things off. I think this is one of the first streams live with Twitch drops. So yeah.
Yeah, no, great
Exciting
stuff. Yeah, and we'll get into our first quest in a second. Me, Ben, Tom, we haven't played much of this game, have we yet? Swan is pretty new to us. How are you two feeling going into this as kind of the noobs of the operation alongside me?
We're gonna follow Greg around. Hope he can help us out.
That's fair.
Right.
That's totally fair.
Let's get into it then. So
Yeah.
this is the first biome we're going to go into now. It's the Wirral Forest. There's 4 biomes in the game: Wirral Forest, Cornwall Township, Deep Harbour, and then Arthur's kind of lair, his castle, which is where things get really difficult. But that's a lot later on. So the Wirral Forest is deceivingly tranquil and peaceful. It looks lovely, but it is, as you can see, pervaded by
Oh wow.
malignant beasts trying to.
We are right
So
into
get
it.
stuck in here.
Oh my god. Okay, this is going to take me a minute to.
Yeah, there's a lot to get through.
There's so much.
Right, so
Wow.
here, the Fey Lords, they bestow blessings upon you and kind of help you buff you throughout the game, give you different abilities, buffs for your weapons, your character, and there's loads of different Fey Lords, okay? So, for example, I've got the Queen of Spiders here. I'm not sure who you've got. And for what I'm going to choose here is the option for my light attack to inflict venom on my opponents. Okay, so always remember to visit these kind of totems before you go through to the next room, otherwise you won't be able to go through.
Right, I've got the Dark Omen and the Mother of Banshees. Is there?
I'd go
one
for the
that
Mother
you
of
would
Banshees. So
advise?
that's like, that'd be quite a cool one.
Okay, let's have a look.
So yeah, these Fey Lords they're going to help you get through this. Okay, they're the ones that give you the abilities, and there's literally thousands of unique builds, different compositions you can make with these blessings. I think there's about 330 odd blessings to collect. So yeah, it's a lot. So many unique builds. You know, you can test thousands of different ways to do it. But that's what's so good about Spawn, right? You're incentivized to kind of die and rerun again and build different metas, compositions. If you come to the right here, we'll go for the Fairy Ember. So the Fairy Embers help you unlock new characters in game, new weapons, things like that. So you won't just be with the Vigilante, okay? If we complete this room here, we should be able to get enough Fairy Embers for you to experiment with the Rook. As you can see here, my Rook he deals a significant amount of damage with this axe, and I can charge it as well to kind of dive in.
I need to get better at dodging.
Yeah, but the Vigilante, because he's so swift, deadly, and sort of nimble, it's a great character to initiate yourself with the game's mechanics. It's a very intuitive start. And here we go. That's that room cleared, and always make sure you collect your spoils at the end of the round. So who hasn't collected their spoil here?
Right, I was going to ask if it was like shared loot or not, but it's like one for each person, right?
Yeah, one for each. Yeah, there's no fighting over loot, thank God. And now we'll go for Moonstones. So Moonstones kind of unlock kind of really cool abilities, things like the ultimates that we'll talk about later on if we do unlock one, which kind of summons a Fey Lord to unleash devastating damage. Okay, so Genevieve, just go through this quickly. Right, so some more Moonstones for us once you complete that chat box. And you'll go to Genevieve when you have enough Moonstones to unlock things as well. So quite a scarce currency. I'd say like Grail Water, which is quite scarce as well. Grail Water helps you unlock your weapons via the weapon talent tree. We'll talk a bit about that later. But it's amazing. So at the end, you can kind of go through to the source at the end, augment your character's abilities, health, your power, your damage ability, your speed. So it's a great way to kind of incentivize you to kind of just keep going, keep replaying. Let's kind of go. You will go for the Fey banner here because our health is pretty good. So you always got the options of kind of different doors to go through, and it'll procedurally generate a different room for you.
And I don't know if we've mentioned it properly yet, but today is the launch day for early access for Swarm, so it will be available on Steam at 5 p.m. GMT. Is that correct?
Yep, 5 p.m. GMT, so that's 9 a.m. in the Pacific. That's midday in Eastern Time, and if you're in Central Europe, that should be 6 p.m. for you. So yeah, just under 2 hours from now. So as you
The
see,
art
when what
style
you're choosing
is
here, you're kind of incrementally making a build, right? You're deciding kind of what kind of character you want. Whether you want to ignite people, do you want to slow them down? And these different Phaelords will all have kind of got their own kind of characteristics and abilities that they can share with you.
Right.
So there's this one which literally every time you dodge, you kind of unleash a projectile from behind you, a bit like a
That's
like
what
a
I've
James Bond
got. Yeah,
something like that. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, let's see. Every time you do that now, yeah, you'll unleash a projectile that inflicts damage to anyone on that trajectory. So it's really cool. Okay, so through here we're going to go and get crystal shards. Now, crystal shards we use at the source. Okay, so that source is used to increase in your overall health, your speed, the damage you inflict on your enemies. It builds your overall character. It builds you up, and the more things you have in the source, then the better. It also helps you with wealth as well, so earn more gold in game. Yeah,
I'm not playing well at the moment.
Brilliant. So now we've got our shards, and we'll be able to use those spoils at the end of the run. Okay, so we've got an option of 2 different blessings to go into here. We've got Titiana blessing, or we have the bad blessing. Let's go for this one here.
I really don't want to be the first person to die.
It's all good. It's embraced.
It's probably going to be me.
Embraced. You bask in the glory of death. Don't worry.
Yeah, it has to be somebody.
We're going through this quite quickly. I'm carrying you guys through this. It's okay.
Yeah.
We're going to get to a mini boss soon. Yeah, for anyone just watching, I'm significantly overpowered compared to these 3, but it's a good little initiation phase for them.
This is very much like take your kid to work day right now.
Yeah, take the kid to work, exactly. Okay. More enemies to defeat.
You just destroy things in your path and then I follow, basically.
Yeah. So there's a red hue on the screen, and that's a visual aid to kind of tell you where the enemy is, all right?
Yeah. Ooh, the attack shoots a vortex.
Right, so this is a sword and a stone. Kind of choose an augment for your character, so it's kind of got a nice little bonus. So for example, I've gone for the heavy attack, which deals 20% damage and causes you to travel further. So now when I do this, look, I'm kind of, I'm just shooting off for miles now. So it's a brilliant way, these blessings and things and augments really improve you as you head through the biomes. Now, what's cool about Spawn is that...
Just out of I was just wondering how Tom was finding the bow, because that's...
Yeah.
You actually have to, like, stand back and aim it, don't you?
Yeah,
you can either aim it quickly, or the longer you hold it, the more it kind of unleashes like a larger projectile. And then with its heavy attack, you could kind of unleash... Is that right, Tom? You can unleash arrows in your... Yeah, this choice, and then they all sort of land there. Which is kind of great for heavy enemies as well that are quite slow moving, because you can pick a target area and then take them down. But what's cool about Spawn is it was developed with like the community in mind. So Windwalk, the developers of Spawn, they've kind of been building this game with their community. They've hosted so many different play tests, taken on community feedback in their Discord. The developers have been in there, and it's a game that's kind of built with the community in mind to kind of make this the best experience possible and value for money. This is one of the first mini bosses. There are a variety of mini bosses that you can take on. We've got the trench scourge here, and as you can see, it's a tree that shoots lasers, quite literally.
I'm so gonna die.
Oh, I'm definitely going to be dying here.
Yeah, this is where it gets a bit brutal. It's when he spawns his minions that it can be... it's a lot to kind of take in. But it's good fun.
Oh, no,
I will try and help you out.
Die first.
You die first. So you see that little orb you are now? You can still contribute to the game by pressing the right trigger, I believe, and kind of just doing little bits of damage. So you're not... even though you're dead, they don't completely take you out of the game.
See, that's why I did it, because I wanted to demonstrate that to everyone. Like,
Oh no,
I'm really trying here to dive. The Rook's like animations are quite slow, so you can mini bosses kind of easily catch you out. I've got a ball rush spell as well, so when you press LB with the Rook, this ball rush spell sends you in a rage, kind of knocks down any opponents in your path. It's pretty cool.
I'm helping.
I'm literally on 3 HP right now. This is
so
rough.
depending on how many of your arms, it's going to be increased. This could be going here. We could be going. Oh, I need to stop running through this guy.
I'm going to try and take out the mini boss. Little minions.
Diving through.
Yeah, let's team up with them.
I'm gone as well.
Trying. No!
You'll need to bully one of these little guys.
I'm a little bit more alive.
Oh my gosh, you got this, Greg.
Oh.
We'll handle them.
Oh my gosh, there's so many.
Okay, we won't handle them.
Nope.
You got this.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh, no, so close. Oh my gosh.
That was so
That
close.
was so close.
Oh, that was a bottle job. Right, okay, so when you die, you can see the spoils that you've earned in the game here. You've got your crystal shards, your fairy embers, and the moonstone, whatever else you've accumulated, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So,
New
would you wait for
spell.
players?
Nice.
So as I said, this is fine. Yep. You go back to the hub, which is kind of your place to kind of take stock, talk about what you've learned, any kind of new upgrades, any kind of different builds you want to play with, and now, of course, to incrementally improve your character as well. So with your new shards, if you go to the source here and allocate those, if you've got enough, if you have enough of them, to improve maybe your health. I believe at the start you can only see the health and the talent tree, but that expands to things like wealth and what is it called? Is it force? War, which obviously improves your offensive abilities.
Okay.
How many fairy embers do you have now, Alex? Do you have enough to unlock another character?
Is that the fire symbol?
Yeah, so this is down here. If you come south to this part of the hub, this is where all your characters are stored, and you'll use these to unlock characters.
So at the moment it's saying that I have to complete 15 more chambers for 2 of them.
15 more chambers. Okay, so chambers is
essentially
essentially a level. Okay, so like as we go through the levels, every chamber you get through will unlock those characters for you. But that's fine.
Okay.
So I will now go. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to be the monk.
Should we talk to Guinevere? She, I think she called out.
Yes, the moonstones. Yeah, see what she's got to say to you.
Let's get to work, Soulforged. Camelot.
So Guinevere eventually will be able to give you the ability to have ultimates, things like that.
At the moment, she's only got the Trials of Combat here. It says Trials of Combat will now appear on quests, allowing you to earn bonus rewards by defeating additional waves of foes.
Well,
Yeah,
that's
she's
what
your
I've gone
enchantment
for.
person.
And a new spell. So I now have Blade Rush. No, I don't.
Blade Rush,
So
yes. If you equip that and come over to the dummy.
I don't have enough of the
No.
fire currency.
Yeah, we need more of that, don't we? Need to do
Right,
more
let's
of
get
that.
back in then. Let's stop messing
Yeah.
around here. So we've taken stock. I'll be a monk now. She's like a paladin, kind
I
of a high
might
class.
switch out to the bow. I'm gonna give the bow a try.
Yeah, okay. Give the bow. Yeah,
Nice.
sure.
There we go.
Boss, actually.
I'll
So
say
that's what's
so.
cool. Even though you're the vigilante and you kind of get up close with the close quarters combat with the short sword, the play style completely changes when you go for a different weapon. So there's just
Yeah.
so much variety to the gameplay.
God, I
But
have to
so in
still
spawn,
avoid
even
them.
if you die in like say biome 3, right, you will always end up starting again on biome 1. Okay, the challenge is kind of getting through all the biomes undefeated and then getting to King Arthur.
Have you ever got to King Arthur, Greg?
I have once, but I may or may not have had an invincibility thing on when we were doing a development test, so it doesn't
Yeah,
count.
that doesn't count. That definitely
No,
doesn't count.
no, it doesn't. That's for sure. But I did get to the Cornwall Township yesterday on my own, which for me is quite a large feat. But hopefully we do that today. I'd like to show you Sir Gawain, who's the first major boss in Sworn, and he's the kind of major boss of the Wirral Forest here.
Okay.
But yeah, there's 10 different bosses, so it's pretty cool.
That
So
is
as you can see, I'm
accusing you of
unleashing
being
kind
a
of
cheater.
lightning strikes now with a monk, kind of just getting involved from distance. And the monk's first unlockable weapon is the mace.
Oh, by the way, be careful for those spikes that come out the floor on the corner. Right?
Yeah, so you've got to be kind of quite aware of your surroundings in Sworn, especially in certain boss fights where those kind of spikes will kind of be permeated all around the surface area.
Is that your summon here? This little guy?
Yeah. This is a companion.
Yeah, there's a guy following you around. I did try and kill
Yeah,
him
you
multiple
can use
times.
companions like the blessings. There's pretty cool
Actually,
ones.
yeah.
It's one of the that's not as cute as some of them, but that's for sure.
By the way, Greg, you got lucky. Someone in chat said clutch your kick in the last fight. Thankfully, we didn't see that. Otherwise, you might well have been kicked out of stream.
Oh really?
Yeah, clutch your click.
Archer up here. I'm quite embarrassed.
You
I didn't manage to do that. I definitely, my nerves got the better of me there. But that's fine. We've gone back. How are you finding the new Archer, Alex? The
I love
bow
it. It's so much better for me. Standing at the back like a coward shooting.
Yeah, the vigilante is so fragile as well. So
yeah. Actually, that was a question I was going to have. I've lost quite a lot of health in those first few fights.
Yeah.
Is there any way of me getting health back?
yes, there is. So different in-game events reward health, different rooms reward health. Because you've lost it quite early, then you're probably quite unlucky at this point. But there will be different options. So as you can see here, there's these little kind of icons like for each room. Sometimes they'll have red hearts on them, which lets you know that health is on its way. Sheldon, if you get to the left door here, please, mate.
Yeah, I misread this one as Luigi's blessing instead of Lou's blessing, so I was just trying to work that out.
You were just
Just having a moment.
driven to it. Okay. Let's see if we can make more progress now. So Alex is now a ranged character. He is feeling all the more confident.
We'll see.
I like the range too
Well
as well.
done.
Not getting as involved in the in the
Yeah,
action.
I'm definitely getting hit less. I prefer that.
Are you liking the variety you've got with kind of different Fey blessings? Like, there's just so much to choose from, right? Like, you've got heavy attack. Like, I've got one now that can inflict chill on my light attack, so that can kind of stagnate enemies and freeze them in their movements when I'm attacking them. So, and as you go through the game, you know, you'll compound these blessings and abilities, and it will completely change the makeup of your character. Let's get some gold, shall we? Because you can use gold to purchase health, things like that. So, which Ben is in dire need of, apparently.
I like the different
I'm starting
blessings. I just feel like at the moment I always want to try the one I haven't seen yet, so it's probably not great.
That's fine, yeah, that's the way of doing
building
it, right?
A build.
So many different compositions you can build, so much variety to it. But yeah, if you've just joined us, Sworn is a co-op first action roguelike. It's developed by Windwalk Games, and it's a dark retelling of the Arthurian tale. You've essentially got to purge a corrupted King Arthur who's taken a poisoned chalice grail and he's turned pretty evil. And the big bosses along the way are his Knights of the Round Table. So yeah, corrupted Camelot, dark retelling of the Arthurian tale. Let's go in here, Sword in the Stone, because this gets us an augment that we should really do with. But yeah, if you've just joined us, it's in early access today at 5 p.m. at GMT. It's going to be a swift early access period. We're not going to be one of those protracted kind of 18-month early access games. We're hoping to have this game out in full launch in the summer. And when it does launch into 1.0 in the summer, we'll also be releasing on consoles as well. So lots to look forward to.
So which one would you recommend on this one here?
What have you got?
So we've got Magnesis, Hurricane, and Honed Honor.
Do Hurricane.
Hurricane, alright, that sounds good.
I'm going to go for the Holy Fervor, which allows me to take minus 40% damage while attacking with your light attack. So when I get up close now, I've kind of got more latitude to kind of take a hit, which is
Yeah, we need
definitely
that with me and Tom staying at the back.
yeah. But like, you see where you can kind of focus them on your play styles. Okay, so let's do this one. Right, this is the other mini boss, Questing Beast. Stay out of his vicinity when he swings his tail because it can be ruthless.
Said that like we didn't try on the last one, Greg.
I was a bit just kind of overwhelmed in the last
fooled
one.
me,
I know
mate.
what I'm doing now. Oh, that was a big hit.
Oh, get out of there. This is better.
This is definitely better.
See, we've already learned, we've kind of rerun again, we've kind of taken stock and we've got different builds. Think, right, okay, well, learn from that. What is better to kind of attack this character? And we're already reaping the rewards, lads.
I am liking the dodge that our character's got. A quick dash attack to get away.
I
Yeah,
love
the
being
vigilante
empowered.
is so nimble.
This is great. Just stand at the back, shooting in the back. It's great.
Good bet. I've been on about 13 health since the first round. I think I did manage to gain 5 health at some point, so I'm now up to 18 at least.
Oh,
That was really good.
rough hit.
That's 12.
Tell you what, this is a bit of a workout on the old fingers, having to switch between all
Yeah.
these buttons.
Button mash. Yeah, you'll find yourself dodging a lot. I think you'll probably need a new A button in though.
I think we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
So
So on our early access journey, we have new biomes, kind of like new weapons, things like that, new characters,
Yeah,
not new characters, sorry, new biomes, loads of new things to come, and it's going to be quite a short early access period, so it's going to be very swift. And as you can, well, I think what everyone here is quite proud of is the state of the game in early access. It's really, it's in a really, really polished. There we go.
Ben died.
Ben died.
It wasn't Ben.
Okay, so when someone on your
man.
team dies, you can bring them back, but at a compromise.
Okay.
So, to bring Ben back here, I can either spend gold, which I'll definitely rather do that, or I can sacrifice health, or accept a minus 25% max health curse. So if your max health is 105, mine will only reach about 75 once I've revived Ben. But I'm definitely just going to spend gold on that because I really don't want to make myself weaker for the future runs.
I'm not suggesting this for Ben because we like Ben, but if it's a friend that maybe you're not as favourable towards, can you just leave them?
No, you
Oh,
can't just leave. You
okay,
need to get them back.
okay.
You can't. They can't do that. Gee.
Fair enough.
Gosh.
Just
Favour,
just
how
asking
you
for
trying to
a
endorse
friend.
it? Let's go to the shop. Although I've just spent all my gold
we know what to
reviving
do
Ben,
with,
so you owe me one, mate.
We know what to
I
do
do,
if
I
Alex
do.
dies. Just leave him.
Hey, no.
That's a good point. I can't
Someone
afford any of this.
said in chat, what's the difference between the early access and the demo of Sworn, Greg?
Demo Swarm was just the first two biomes, and I believe it was only 2 weapons. So it was Wirral Forest, Cornwall Township, and only a few weapons for each character. So it was a lot more limited, a lot less blessings, a lot less to do, a lot less polished. Obviously, it was still very polished, but yeah, there's tons more content in the full version, that's sure, and for early access.
Just a quick one. Can we carry over our gold into the next round? So, for instance, if I've got 100 now, I only spend 50.
I
will
don't
that
believe
50
so. So
continue
you
over?
carry over all the currency you've earned. So say like the fairy embers, the silk, the shards. Don't think so about gold.
Okay, that's good to know.
What would you recommend here? What's a good purchase?
How much have you got? So health definitely always
122.
useful. Horn and strength is good. These are your different blessings. So if you want to summon a blessing category or a different Fey Lord, then go for one of these.
Right.
It can't depend exactly. Like it depends on your preference, right? I like the Frozen Witch. Yeah, so I like to kind of stifle my opponents, freeze them up. That's what I would normally go for if I hadn't spent all my money reviving Ben.
Fair.
Sorry about that, Greg.
And as you
See,
this is
I'll
like a
just do it
nice
to show
interim
stream.
room.
I was
So
gonna
you kind of literally take
celebrate
stock before you go ahead.
the lack of deaths on that boss. So
Yeah,
great.
impressive.
Good
Right,
job,
should we
Ben.
go through for the Horn of Strength room now?
Let's go, team.
But yeah, 331 blessings I think is the final amount. So it's a lot to go through. There's weapon, character customization, meta progression system. There's a lot to keep busy with. Get these guys out. The Rook has a hand cannon, which is pretty much one of the most satisfying hand cannons in gaming. It is ridiculous. I can show you that later, I definitely will. Okay.
They really make you feel every hit. Like it always feels like you're about to die. Every
So you can
time.
level up your Fey blessings as well. This Horn of Strength allows me to have a level 2 Banshee blessing. So my companion will now increase their soul missile damage. But I don't like the look of my companion today, so I'm going to be selfish and inflict more damage on my Chilling Touch.
No companions today.
And what are these trials
Yeah.
of combat that are over here?
Okay, so this triggers an in-game event. Okay, so let's do it. Reach in. So we reward. Look, so we quickly defeat the enemies to claim 50 health. Okay, so it's pretty cool. Adds a bit of variety to the game, but we do need to get that health. You've got to take the risk, and maybe you'll incur even more damage. Even more, you'll probably lose more health than you gained if you're not careful. And there we go. So we've done that little in-game event, and now we've got more
Nice.
health.
Nice.
Yep, let's get some silk. So that helps us
Sure.
with things like our customization, our different aesthetics for our characters, skins, things like that.
Right.
As you can see, the enemies are getting a lot more menacing now.
There's just so many of them.
Yeah. Yeah, it can be quite chaotic.
Oh my goodness.
Over time, you'll learn their attack patterns and things, and you should be able to have more of a fighting chance. But you've just got to keep moving and be aware of your surroundings, because there's those little trap kind of things with spikes that are there to get you. You can never.
That's what I've been caught out with.
Very rarely can you kind of stay static.
Well, it's pretty satisfying when the backstab thing pops up as well.
Yeah, yeah.
Love that.
It's a really cool spell.
You know, when a game just feels good. This is
It does.
definitely
It's
one of
so polished for an early access
those,
game.
like,
It really is.
impactful.
Yeah, and that's why we're so confident in it that we're going to have this kind of real short, swift early access campaign and then release in summer. That's the plan anyway. If you just joined us, this is also going to consoles in summer, but well, that's the plan for full 1.0 launch. So Steam Early Access today at 5 PM GMT, that is an hour and a half from now. That's 9 AM in the Pacific time zone, midday in Eastern, and 6 PM if you're in Central Europe.
And we have Twitch drops on today, so if you
We
watch
do.
30 minutes of the stream after signing up, which we'll put the info in chat in a second when I'm not at the risk of dying, you can sign up on the website, get the Twitch drops enabled, and
Oof.
then 30 minutes of stream time will get you 2 in-game cosmetics, right?
Yeah, it's the corrupted vigilante. So imagine a corrupted like version of it's the King Arthur version of the vigilante, basically.
So guys, I may or may not have died to one of those traps on the side.
Man.
Oh,
Ben.
Ben, there's always one, isn't there?
Oh, honestly.
Right, so Alex, if you go over to Ben's corpse, shall we say, which is just
Yeah,
looks like a
where
load
is
of
he? Oh,
spirit
this one.
muck.
Yeah.
yeah, and then you'll choose a compromise to bring Ben back to life.
Right, so you're making me get out my wallet this time.
Yeah, this time, yeah.
40 health. That will kill me. So it doesn't feel like a great deal to me. 200
No,
gold I
that
can't
doesn't help
afford.
any of us.
Except minus 25% party max health curse. I have to
So
do
that means-
one.
Yeah, do it.
Okay.
Right, so as you can see, all of our max health has now been reduced by 25%.
Oh,
Oh my gosh, I am so
Ben,
sorry
Ben,
about
you're
that.
killing us.
I'm
mate.
literally
Add it up
killing
to
us.
here. Right, okay. Oh, thankfully, this rewards a Fey Heart, so some health.
okay.
That's good.
Although
Oh, you're
we
also
can't
pretty
really add
close
much
to
to it.
dying there.
Yeah, I just wasn't really speaking up at that point, you know. But no, I'm just gonna
Letting
keep quiet,
Ben
you know.
take the shot, yeah.
Yeah, let him take the fall for that one.
Oh. So yeah, you can lock onto enemies with your right stick. I probably wouldn't recommend that when there's about 7 or 8
Not
around.
in this
the room.
scenario, yeah.
But usually in a boss fight, if the boss hasn't summoned his mob, it's quite useful to lock on sometimes, especially when you get to the Cornwall Township and you've got some very agile bosses that move quicker than you can see. Okay, health. Let's go for another health room. It's still a bit precarious on that front. Our demise feels quite imminent, so let's carry on with the health rooms.
What a confident thing to say.
Because
Demise feels imminent.
I'm hoping we can get to Sir Gawain, which should be soon actually, who is the first major boss, the first knight of the round table that you will face off against in Swarm in Biome 1. If you just joined us, this is Biome 1, Wirral Forest. It may look pretty, but it is full of enemies that are out to kill you. Cornwall Township, if we get there, is kind of like a swamp infested with rats, and it's not very welcoming at all, which matches its difficulty because it does start to get a lot harder. I'd say the first two biomes are quite manageable, but when you get to 3 and 4, there's quite a disparate kind of difficulty feeling, and it gets tough.
This is manageable, apparently.
Yeah, at best. We're getting through it, aren't we? We're getting through it.
Yeah, slowly but surely.
Manageable. Probably a better term you could use.
I've really got to stop walking into these traps.
Oh no, as you said that, I did it.
Yeah, you'll learn to kind of like multitask on things in the game as you play a bit more.
Having to sit back a little bit, use
Chilling.
spells.
maybe you should try the bow out next time.
I think that might be a good shout, to be fair. I think that's the issue, is because I've been having to try and get in close to do damage.
Yeah.
Getting hit by all the swords and the flying projectiles that they're throwing.
Well done. Take your goal.
Team.
Okay, right. So everyone, brace yourselves.
Oh,
Take
it's the
stock.
boss room.
This rewards Grail Water, which is quite a scarce currency in Sworn, and is important for improving things via your weapon talent tree. So usually you spend Grail Water, and you can incrementally augment your weapon and make it better. So different buffs for it, for abilities, increased attack damage. It's pretty cool. But you'll unlock the weapon talent tree via Nemu later on. Here we are, Sir Gawain.
God.
You've read about Sir Gawain in real life. He does not look as menacing in this, that's for sure. Back in the day. Here we go. Sir Gawain, the first big boss of the Wirral Forest. This is our
Who will
major
die
boss
first?
one.
Yeah, that
okay?
might have been me.
Oh, you dead already?
When
no.
this green thing that he emits from his like body, like kind of emanates, you need to dash through that. Okay, it's like a spinning circle. This is, oh god, yep, dash through.
Oh, yeah. I failed that both times. I'm so low on health.
Same. I've got 5
Oh
HP.
god, and be careful of the traps in the corners of the room as well.
That is what I died to.
Yeah, that's like your worst nightmare, isn't it?
Honestly, I just
Hold
keep
into
forgetting
one.
that they're there.
That wave every time, I just completely miss it.
I quite like that as the little light thing. You're able to like charge up your big attack to try and do more damage.
Oh man.
Feels like he wants to attack you a bit more, which I'm happy with.
Oh man, I'm trapped. Oh, that's been really, really detrimental.
I just want to outlive Greg, that's my goal.
I think you might at this rate.
Ooh.
I threw it. There we are. Nicely done.
It's
Oh,
getting a
I've
bit
become that
sweaty
girls now.
mate. Oh,
Get
no.
out of there.
Oh,
Oh, I brought the debug then.
it's all down to
Oh
you.
god.
You got this.
Oh, I've got 2
I got
HP.
that
This is
one,
all
please.
going to be over very shortly.
I have faith. Keep going, balls of light.
So, we got like a third of his HP, maybe?
Yeah. We're nowhere near. But you're not meant to kill Sir Gawain on the first go. This is what I'm talking about. You're incentivized to kind of rerun, get through the runs, augment your character, try different blessings out. It's a process.
Yeah.
But it really enhances the replayability of the game. And there's different things to experience each time. And I have died.
You were alive
So
for a long time.
that was
though,
the end of Biome
THC.
1. If you got through it, we did not. So again, you'll have your spoils here at the end.
I think we did much better though, you know? If we improve at the rate that
Yeah.
we're improving, we'll get it.
Exactly. Yeah. So you can see already that we've made progress there. That's the first time you face Sir Gawain. You'll go in, you go to the source, spend your crystal shards, improve your character, build upon that, try different blessings out, different compositions, and then move forward.
I've unlocked the monk.
And you got
There we
nice
go.
bow
Yeah, I'm
staff
trying
as
to work
well.
your character out. Yeah, I reckon for this stream we'll do one more run. I am going to be, you know what, I might go back to the rook this time. But yeah, remember to go to the source, spend your crystal shards things, because
I think we have a new source.
Oh, we
Yeah,
do.
we do. We've unlocked war.
there we go. Yep, spend
Another
some
bit
in
of
that.
war.
You might be a bit more useful in a boss fight now.
Increase your movement speed
I
or
use the
spell damage.
Oh,
If I'm being honest, I think I need more health.
Yeah, and that's what I tend to go for. I'm in most games, like even like a Souls game or anything like that, I'm always kind of latching onto the health because I'm not good at kind of getting out of the way of attacks.
So sort of healing per chamber. Yeah, max health. Let's pop it in there.
Going for health.
Yeah,
It's
I'd
not a
put
bad
one in
option with the
war,
vigilante.
One in war, one in health. But let me get this monk. A wise sage. Let's
Yeah,
do
so
it.
the monk's a hybrid class. With your light attack, it would swing the mace kind of left and right. Yeah, and then like an overhead slam at the end. And then with the right heavy attack, you kind of it unleashes like a coordinated sequence of lightning bolts, and then with the spell, if you hold LB down and use your right analog stick, you should be able to kind of place unleash a flurry of lightning strikes, but you should be able to kind of control that and then decide where you place it. Now that's really good for kind of using on heavy enemies that are quite slow, because you can kind of target where they're going to be and then just kind of unleash this fury of lightning strikes. So yeah, it's a nice hybrid class, very like a paladin if you've ever played those sort of kind of fantasy games, RPGs. It's very much akin to that.
By the way, what's the Blade Rush spell like?
The Blade Rush spell kind of like darts you, like kind of darts you forward, like you kind of literally just propel. So, and you stab your enemies and kind of end up behind them almost. But give it a go. Go to the dummy and have a go with it. So I've got the Rook with his kind of great hammer. He swings it left and right, and then like an overhead slam. And then with the Rook, if I charge it here, I can just spin around, and then anyone in my proximity, I unleash devastating damage to. And the longer I hold it, the more damage it does. And the blessings can affect that in game as well.
One question from chat: does the amount of players affect difficulty in enemy count?
Oh yeah. So if that was me on my own, that'd probably been a lot easier. But the more players, the harder it gets.
Right.
But it's got Spawn has like a handcrafted difficulty system. It's pretty cool.
Don't press that. I opened up the debug. I knew it would happen.
But yeah, otherwise, if it was the same difficulty for 1 player and 4, then you'd be at a tremendous disadvantage if you were going in on your own.
Nice.
Right,
okay, should we head in?
Yeah,
Sounds good.
Tom switched
Yeah, so we've got a bit more variety now.
switched to
We've got a bit
bow.
more variety. 2 vigilantes, we've got the monk, and we have the rook. So we'll give this one more run, see how far we get.
I've also swapped over to the dagger rush or blade rush.
Dagger rush?
Well,
Okay, nice.
Yeah. So
Wow, I've already taken a hit here.
you've done a bend.
Yeah, the rook's kind of slow. Like his slow animations are hard to kind of adapt to when you've been using like a real nimble character, but he does do a lot more damage, so that's the trade-off really.
Yeah, it's going to take me
There we
a
are,
minute
nice.
to get adjusted to the new class. Frozen
What is the-
Witch.
What did the Mother of Banshees do? What does that?
If you click on it, it should give you kind of
Let's have a little look.
a overview.
Ooh, embrace the void.
Yeah, I've gone for the sword this time. A little bit of variety up to it.
Yeah, I like the sword. Yeah, I'd say it's one of the, even though it's one of like the first one, like it's one of the, I find it to be one of the most fun. It's just so quick. If you just joined us, Sworn is a co-op first action roguelike developed by Windwalk Games. It's 1 to 4 players, set in a dark retelling of the Arthurian tale. We've got a corrupted King Arthur who's completely purged Camelot and set it in a real dark tone. So it's your job, you and your squires, kind of fuse your strengths together and reclaim a fallen Camelot. There's 10 bosses along the way, and you've got to take on Arthur's Knights of the Round Table, and then Arthur himself at the end. But we
You set
are
up the challenge, by the way.
That may have been me.
Oh
That's
god,
a
yeah,
little bit of
okay.
warning,
Yeah, if
maybe.
someone reaches into that, then we all have to pay the price.
I thought the art of surprise. There we go.
Yeah, I would. It paid
I
dividends.
was just like chilling, getting ready for the next room, and suddenly there was a snake. It was great.
Okay. Right, so this room will reward us with crystal shards, which you guys been using for your war and your health. Oh. I always find this room really difficult because it's quite not a lot of room to move around in.
No. Oh.
Nice. Okay,
we
that
go.
heavy attack's cool.
But I feel like the archers really help working for me right now.
Yeah, you see,
Yeah.
we're adapting, right? You kind of, you're kind of acclimating to the game and learning how to play it, and each run you should hopefully get a lot better in.
No.
But so will your enemies.
I like that the traps damage them as well. That feels
Yeah,
fair.
that's
Yeah. You can kind of, like with the bull rush spell, you can kind of knock them into traps as well, which is really cool. I was going to do it then, but I completely missed. Well done.
Vincent said any word on a new Worms game? Not at the moment. We don't have anything to share. Obviously, keep an eye on our social media channels and our Discord and things like that, and any news about new games or announcements we post in there. Rabbit says, does Merlin appear in the game? We've already met Merlin, haven't we?
Yeah, we met Merlin at the start.
Yeah,
You'll see Merlin by the source.
Yeah, we'll go and see him after this run.
Yeah, so there's familiar Camelot characters that aid you throughout the game, and then they kind of help you. Premise is, they help you become knights worthy of facing Arthur himself and his Knights of the Round Table.
I absolutely love the spin movement. Right.
But yeah, you're incentivized to
Serious.
run and die and rerun again. It's pretty cool.
Alex, you're apparently putting on a show for us.
Always.
He's always been
Oh
on the
my
show
god,
for us.
as I get stuck in the wall.
Damn.
Damn, that was clean,
Cool.
team.
Yeah.
HP's looking
Uh,
good at the moment.
It is indeed.
Right, let's go for the right room because we have enough
Okay,
health.
okay.
Spin to win, somebody says in chat.
Always.
Definitely spin to win.
Oh, as I get hit by a trap doing it. Getting to the point now where by the time I go to attack something, one of you's already dealt with it. Can't complain.
Ooh. Gain 1 mana charge. I'm definitely taking that one. Double spell now.
Contains a legendary beast, so this is one of the mini bosses, right?
Yeah, this is the
Oh, it's the
this
same
is
one.
our
as the other.
chance.
that guy
We've faced
again.
this guy before, questing beast.
Yeah.
I think there's a variety of 2 mini bosses in biome 1, and then before the big boss, which is Sir Gawain, who let's not talk about what.
We know him. We're familiar.
You'll get to the point where you fear him so much, it'll be like a mental game in your head every time you try and face him, that you feel like you're just never going to do it. You can see your blessings in action here, kind of helping you defeat these foes.
A little bit of chill.
I am definitely like more of a ranged character kind of player because every time I go into fight him in melee, I freak out and back away immediately.
Yeah. You'll probably enjoy the Rook more because he can take a hit easier.
Yeah,
He's not
the
as fragile.
tanky
He's more of a robust option. Very satisfying. Like this great hammer, the way he swings it around is just
That was a hard hit.
especially this bull rush spell, which fortunately does not move the scorpion. I think the hardest part about the bosses is when they spawn their crowds.
Yeah.
Got about 5 or 6 different things to focus on.
He's almost dead.
This has been.
Oh,
Good
I'm
effort,
almost
yeah.
dead.
What do you think of the music? It's pretty good, right?
It is
I've
pretty
been
great.
putting out a lot, yeah.
I'm just focusing so hard not dying here. 11 HP.
There we are.
Nice, nice, nice.
Hold on, GG's.
Let's go.
Ben, you're HP,
I only took-
man. Look
I
at
only
that.
took 8 damage.
Hey,
It
look
just
at you,
because
it's 72 health. This is what I mean. This is progress.
I only swapped to Archer. That's
The game's
that's,
all
that's
about.
Me.
That's the
A
trick.
new man.
Go Archer.
Honestly. Yeah, if you're struggling with getting up close and personal, swap to the Archer.
Yeah,
Gosh, yeah, it helps.
Yeah,
It
you'll,
helps a
find, you'll
lot.
find a class that suits you. That's all good.
Someone asked, is there any interesting lore about the questing beast that you know of, Greg? Put you on the spot there.
Sorry, what was that question? Interesting lore.
About- Yeah, like the background behind some of the monsters and things like that.
Yeah, well, like Sir Gawain, for example, there's a character in the Camelot kind of Arthurian tale. King Arthur, there's Merlin as well. So there's definitely some lore behind it. They try to keep it on theme for sure. And there's Percival as well. There's definitely different enemies and things you can fight from that kind of lore, that background. Right, so these the sword and the stone augments are really helpful. They kind of really help you kind of incrementally build things. So one I've just put on here allows my heavy attack to charge faster and to spin one more time when I use it. So now if you look at me, I'm just you just get dizzy, but you're spinning forever. So they're really useful. Health, let's go for the health door here because Tom, you are in a world of trouble, and Sheldon, you're not looking much better.
You spin like that, doing something actually useful, and I
yeah. So we'll go
over here.
We'll go through this one. But yeah, if you just joined us, Spawn is a co-op first roguelike, kind of fast-paced dungeon crawler combat. It's 1 to 4 players, and it sits you and your friends on a quest to reclaim a fallen Camelot, overthrow a corrupted King Arthur and his Knights of the Round Table. It's out at 5 PM GMT today, so that is in just over an hour, and that is 9 AM in Pacific time, 12 midday in Eastern, and that'll be 6 PM if you're in Central Europe.
I am focusing on not getting hit this round.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Because I will be gone. Otherwise...
Well, we'll be facing off Sir Gawain soon.
We
Yeah.
Oh, I
are
needed
not
that.
in a great
Are you over your
position
PTSD yet? Are
boss
you ready
fight.
for it? Okay,
We got this. We got this.
we got it.
I believe in you guys.
I believe in you, Ben. I can't believe this new Ben. Look at his health. It's been holding us back.
Honestly, just have to find my character and then I'm all good. Oh, although the first damage I have taken has been from a trapdoor. They are still my weakness.
Your nemesis.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever learn the trapdoors. Because they're blended in quite well to the environment as well, aren't they? So you can... They need to like light up red or something. For visual aid.
It wouldn't be a very good trap if they were highlighted.
No, it wouldn't, that's for sure.
No,
but-
no.
Right.
Maybe like a mode incessant. You saw the Ben mode.
Yeah, Ben mode trapdoors.
Adding to accessibility.
Absolutely.
With the monks, when you cast your spell, you kind of have to like stay there and do it. Because I've been finding if I try and cast it and then dodge, it doesn't go off sometimes. So
Yeah, you've got to. It's because it's a powerful spell, right? That's kind of the
Yeah.
trade-off.
you have
You've
to, like,
got to be at
actually stay
distance,
there.
and you've got to be well placed for it. Works very well on heavies that are quite slow moving. But as you go through the game, like the blessings will kind of augment those things and make things easier for you and improve them. Right, shall we go? We'll go for health again because
me and Tom need help.
Tom, you and Tom are having a real tough time. But that's all right. The vigilante is fragile. So yeah, this is biome 1, Wirral Forest, one of 4 biomes in early access. There'll be another biome as well throughout that period.
No.
10 bosses. We've got over 330 blessings to collect. 16 weapons, 4 for each character. They're all unique weapons, and also 16 spells with 4 for each character. So there's tons to experiment with, different builds, compositions, ways to play. As you've probably seen with us here on stream, we have learned quite a bit already, and we have kind of climatized to the situation.
I know, feels so much
Should we do
better.
to the shop?
Yeah, let's go to the shop, and I've got
Yeah.
173 gold,
Yeah.
so that'll be good.
Hey, and you guys will be able to buy some healthy cells.
Yes.
That's the plan.
Immediately, all 3 of us are like, thank you.
Oh, so when somebody else buys it, it means that you can't now buy it.
Oh,
does it?
really?
Oh, that's what. Yeah, the first one I didn't purchase.
Did
but
I
somebody,
just...
Interesting. Okay.
I might go for more healing, to be fair. Unless anyone else needs it.
you do it.
You go for it, man.
I need it.
I think this little pool, anyone should be able to use, I'm not sure, with the little lava.
Yeah.
flow.
Ah,
Yeah,
is that
that
for
everyone can use that one. That one can be
Nice.
for everyone. Yeah.
Okay, lads, we're going back into Sir Gawain. As you can see, you've got a little dummy here, a little bit of an interim period to brace yourself for what's
Here
about
we
to
go
happen.
again.
Okay, so
I'm hydrating. Give me a second. Right, I'm ready.
I'm optimistic to a degree, cautiously optimistic, because we are a lot better than we were. But I don't know. It's going to be tough.
And you good?
I'm great. I'm spinning away, mate.
Right.
So,
Okay. Do this.
In for good
We
luck.
got this.
best of luck.
Godspeed. Remember his attack patterns and remember those trapdoors on each corner of the room.
Mate, I can barely remember my attacks. half the time.
Just tell us when we need to dash, because...
Dash.
there.
Oh, I've
Yeah.
lost that one.
Damn it.
Oh, no.
And I moved
Oh,
into
no,
him.
I've completely
this
lost
is a
my head
nightmare.
Great start, great start.
Oh,
my
no!
God.
I got
Right,
smacked
focus
there.
on him, focus on him.
Dash.
Oh, yep. Okay, so that's good to know.
Oh, I didn't think that would hit me. I was right on the edge of that attack. Tom, could you lose a bit of health? Because right now you're making me look
I'm
bad.
good.
Oh no!
I'm good,
No,
I'm
no!
good.
I dodged away from it.
Dodge in.
It isn't going as well as I'd hoped. He's still got a lot of health right now. And we have not.
It's all good.
No. I have to stay back or I will die. Oh no, he's coming to me.
Okay, dash through. Oh,
Nice.
Oh no.
Oh, what the heck?
those
What was
little
that
things
thing?
that kind of punctuate the ground are difficult. Get ready to dash.
Dash, 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 dash.
Oh, he's got some, he's got some
those
teammates.
crowds in here. This is when
Oh,
things
we're
start to
in
get
trouble,
really
we're in
difficult.
trouble.
Oh, we are in trouble.
Yeah, I can't even know where I am now.
Ooh.
Right, dash.
Oh, I've been done.
Don't let it
I'm
to
on
that.
HP.
Thank you for
No.
dying a bit more, Tom.
No worries. I was doing it for you, definitely.
Always takes one for the team.
Oh my gosh,
Okay,
he's almost hit me.
dash.
Dash. Okay, good. Oh,
We're getting there. I don't think we'll do it, but we are getting there.
oh my god, I've just taken so much damage there from
Oh,
one of
I'm
his
done.
minions.
I've been done.
Oh no, me too.
Remember, you can use your
Oh,
Who's still
no.
alive? Ben,
your balls
it's all down
kinda
to
use
you.
the balls to help out.
I'll save ya.
Oh my gosh, this is so...
Ben,
You
this
are
is so
now the
impressive.
tank.
We're helping
Only
as
got
much as we
17.
can.
No!
Oh, he's been bullied. 2 HP. Oh, will he die?
It was a good effort.
I thought
We
you
nearly
died
did
in
it.
the trap. Yeah,
So
good
did I.
effort there.
So yeah, as you can see, we're progressing, right? You're incentivized to rerun, run again,
Yeah,
kind of
yeah.
learn the game, augment and improve your character.
His HP went down quite a lot on that run.
Yeah.
I think on the third one we could have got him.
Definitely. If we went again, we'd be fine.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ooh, that was fun. The boss fights are stressful, but
Yeah.
good chaotic fun.
And you'll always come back here to kind of use the source, improve your character, whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
The spells in the corner in the library area,
Chat with
weapons to
Merlin.
choose from. This hub world is kind of every week you can kind of show off your accolades, your progress. It's quite cool.
Oh, I can get a resurrection coin. So I've now means that I can actually resurrect.
Yeah.
One
so that
time
happens to me
during a
with
run.
Sir Gawain. You kind of when you activate it, you kind of get another chance at life,
I like that.
Get to work
albeit with a little bit of HP, but it can work out quite well for you.
I like that. That's good.
But yeah, 4 biomes, 10 bosses, 16 spells, 16 weapons, 4 characters, all with different play styles. It's really cool. The games, if you're in other languages, it's fully translated into English, French, German, Japanese, Portuguese, Spanish, Chinese, you name it. So
Do you have a,
really
do you have a
accessible.
price, Greg? Because there's a few people
Yes,
in
it's
chat.
$24.99 in euros, GBP, and dollars, and that is with. So there's currently a 20% launch discount active, so you'd be able to purchase it for $19.99 across all those currencies there.